a hedgerow. I'm talking about a hedgerow, maybe, it's wintertime, so it's basically dead, no leaves on it. You can see through it. Tree's about 8, 9 feet tall. And all of these deer highways come to this super highway that I'm on, and they go right between 2 trees. All the deer in New York State came right through this passage. And I thought, and on the other side of this hedgerow was a cornfield that has been mowed or harvested or baked. And it was kind of a hill, so it fell away. You couldn't see the other side of the field, the other boundary, but you could see where it went over, and all these deer. You could see when you went through here, you could see where all these deer paths came right through here. I am right in the narrow part of the hourglass, led of God. I said, I'm going to pray again. This has been working. I mean, had I known it worked this good, I'd have been doing it years ago. Anyway, I said, God, it would sure be nice if you'd let a deer come right up over that cornfield headed for this spot. I know there could have been one coming in from behind me. I didn't pray that. I said, would you please have one come this way, come right through here. It wasn't 5 minutes. I see a rack, and it's coming my way with about 3 or 4, I think it was 3 doe behind him. Here comes this buck, and he is coming straight for me. I'm standing, here's the opening, and what I did is I just stepped to the side so that the tree would break up my image, and right there is where he's coming. He is coming straight for me. Now, I know enough about hunting, you don't want a front shot. I said, Lord, I'm going to just slowly edge out into the path. And I don't want to spook this deer. I just want to move out slow enough so that the deer sees something he's not real comfortable with and maybe just veers off to the side and gives me a broadside. This deer was reading from the same script. I got my shotgun. I got my safety off. I got a shell in the chamber. I just slowly eased out. And the deer, he's just like this. And, he sees something right where he's headed. Just ease out of this tree line. And he's not sure just what it is, but he's not interested anymore in going through this hourglass. And like on cue, he just angled off to the right. He had a birthmark like a target on the side of it. Well, every prayer answered. I brought my shotgun up. I pulled the trigger. And on the far side, I saw a bird's nest at the top of the tree explode. I hammered another shell. He started running. I swung, I nailed him again. A low-flying plane burst into flames and spiraled into the ground. I got one last shot, boom, and I watched the top of a tree just explode and come tumbling off of this. Now, I know what you hunters are going to say. You're going to say, oh, it was deer fever, buck fever. No, it wasn't. Really, it wasn't. There was no nervousness, no adrenaline, no shaking or anything. You know what it was? I reviewed it afterwards. You know what it was? It was inexperienced hunter. I had been practicing with that 12 gauge, and the rule is that you need to feel the stock right against the cheek of your face. And in my inexperience, when I brought it up to here, not up to here. And so everything I'm doing, I'm lobbing right over top of this deer. You know what? I thought once I got all those prayers answered, I could take it from here. I stopped short. I believe to this day, if I'd have said, hey, Lord, how about letting this slug blow his heart right out of his body? Sorry, ladies. I think I'd have got him. I was innocent. I was ignorant. But I stopped short. I don't know how this is going to fit your personal life. I don't know how it's going to fit. But I'm going to tell you, I just see that there needs to be more aggression. There needs to be something in us, a hunger Something that you just keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. You don't have to be patted on the head, told you're okay, tell you're a champion. There's a champion inside you. You just need to let it out. I want to tell some of you, yours got out. But all I'm telling you is, and I'm going to give you a couple of things and I'll be done. But in your Christian life, here's what I'm going to tell you. You know what you need to pray? God, don't let me make this mistake. That's all this was. This was nothing but a mistake. Correct? It was not rebellion. It was not resistance. It was not an evil man. This guy, he wanted something from God. Is there anybody here who wants something from God? He went to a man of God. You ever do that? He did everything the man of God told him to do, didn't he? Well, he didn't smite it 6 times. Man of God never told him to do that. He just said, hit the earth. Boom, boom, boom. That was enough. That would have been enough for me. I'll bet it would have been enough for you. I don't believe you'd have done it once, and I don't believe you'd have done it twice, and I don't believe you'd have done it 4 times. I think you'd have just, like all of us, bang, 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 I'm done. 3. And suddenly, when everything, this guy's been, oh, yeah, you're doing great. Oh, man, you shot the ball. Oh, you're doing good. Yeah, hit the ground. Yeah, oh, you idiot. What? Yeah, you hit it only 3 times. Well, you told me to. Yeah, but you should have hit it 7, 5, or 6, man. Now you're going to kill him. Not going to kill him every time. Now you're going to win 3 times. Well, can I hit it again? No. Wouldn't you do that? Well, how about if I give it 3 more now? No. After the deer was gone, it's too late. We never could get that wind to stop. I know this. As far as your church attendance, and I shouldn't have to tell a group on Friday night this, but be there every time doors are open. I remember when I got saved, I was raised in a Catholic church. We had Sunday morning, you had high mass and low mass, which was really, it just depended. You went to the one depending on how much you drank the night before, how long it took you to sleep it off. Not too much drunk, you wake up early, you go to low mass, or high mass. I can't remember how it was now. We were all high when we went to mass. But anyway, and if you really tied one on, you slept and went in late. I didn't know you had Sunday evening services. If you'd have told me the Catholic Church had Sunday evening services, I said, well, why would I go to that 2 times on Sunday? I mean, play tic-tac-toe and all this other stuff. Why would I do that twice on Sunday? Hey, you know what? When I went to this Baptist church, and I found out they had church on Sunday morning and Sunday night and Wednesday. Wednesday? Just like the Bible says. Every now and then I'll get some guy go, the Bible doesn't say you have to go on midweek service. That's okay, we got one. Doors are open, I'm going. You know what I did? I got saved on Sunday, June 14th, 1970. You know what I did Tuesday? I went to visitation. I mean, I got saved on Sunday, and that Tuesday, I went to visitation. You say, why? Because when I got saved, somebody said something about visitation. I said, what's that? They said, Tuesday night, we go visiting. I said, I'll be there. You know whose call they gave me? Mine. They brought a 3x5 card, hand to me, it said Sam-Gipp, 633 Neal Avenue, Southwest, Masson, Ohio. They said, you know him? I said, yeah. They said, I'll bet he's not home. I said, no, I don't think we'll find him home tonight. We never did make the call. But you know what you need to do, guys? You need to be in church every single time the doors are open. I've never heard your pastor say this, and I'm glad. I like your pastor. Your pastor is a very wise man. He is very wise. He is very smart. He is what? Yeah. What else did you have on that card? And 2 weeks in Tahiti would be wonderful for him. Okay. Anyway, I went to church every time the doors were open. I just did that. I said that about him going to Tahiti, and I can't remember why I was giving that illustration. But if I think of it later, I'll come back to it because it was really good. But guys, you need to be in church every time the doors are open. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I didn't hear your pastor say this. Sometimes, as an evangelist, we'll start a meeting, and the pastor will say this. You people be here every time, at every service. Come expecting a blessing, or you won't get one. I don't buy that. I don't believe that. I don't like to hear a pastor say that. Because you might come expecting a blessing and not get one. So that means if you come expecting a blessing and don't get one, you leave discouraged. I say, come. Maybe you'll get a surprise.